briefing, Ms. Ironside. Temporarily putting aside...
Identify yourself.
So sorry. Putting aside the polarization and the obvious agenda of certain journalists from certain papers, how do you retain your neutrality in this situation? Because it seems like everyone's sort of pushing you to point fingers, and when you're, faced with dealing with these confessions from children all day long, how do you not internalize it?
That's a good question. I think when we sign up to the UN, there's an unwavering commitment to remain impartial and neutral. And that is something that we remind ourselves of every day. I think at the same time, UNICEF's office in Palestine is there to serve Palestinian children, and there's a reason for that. And where I sit in Gaza, it is my duty to look at the range of impact on children's lives inside Gaza and to ensure that our programs are responding as urgently as possible to their needs. There have been attempts to instrumentalize the UN in Gaza during this conflict, including attempts to try to facilitate military operations against the civilian population by facilitating the clearance of certain neighborhoods, and the UN has refused to be party to that. And it's, we have a UN humanitarian emergency operations center that meets at the height of the conflict every single day. Right now it's every other day. And I can tell you, these are the very difficult issues that we're facing, at times.
Thank you. Stefano Vaccara, La Voce di New York, Radio Radicale.
Efforts to clear certain areas for military purposes or whatever. I assume that's efforts on the part of the local authorities in Gaza. Also,
just on the first point, there were various means by which entire communities and neighborhoods of Gaza were at very short notice told to evacuate areas because of the incoming Israeli military operation. They were informed of that through text messages, phone calls, and through leaflets from Israel. Yes. So and the Shujaiya neighborhood, the Beit Hanun, Khuzza, substantial areas, and in fact it amounted to about 40% of Gaza's territory where people were asked or strongly encouraged to leave rapidly. Sometimes it was hours, but a short time to be able to move large families. On your second